The anti-Semitic decision of the International Court in The Hague is a modern Dreyfus trial, and it will end the same way.
"412 days into the war in Gaza, a visibly upset Benjamin Netanyahu publicly lashed out at the International Criminal Court on the 22nd of November.
صار ب10 مليون يوم نطبخ عدس ونروحنا على التكية. إيش بنطبخ أحكي؟
If this is what the ICC is talking about, then what is the Israeli Prime Minister saying? Once again, Netanyahu has alleged anti-Semitism while the war in Gaza has spread to Lebanon, Syria, and even Iran.
What in God's name are they talking about in The Hague? The truth is simple. No war is more just than the war that Israel has been waging in Gaza after Hamas attacked us unprovoked, launching the worst massacre against the Jewish people since the Holocaust.
The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The court says it wants to try Netanyahu, his former defense minister, and a top Hamas militant on war crimes charges.
Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant are accused of crimes against humanity. The prosecutors in ICC allege the Israeli individuals intentionally and knowingly deprived the Gaza civilians of objects indispensable to their survival, including food, water, and medicines.
Somehow I'm not surprised. This ICC is purely anti-Semitic and it doesn't see what's going on around Israel.
This is certainly an important day also for humanity as a whole, because never again today is being effectuated and being implemented and upheld by the pre-trial chamber.
Let me just say more broadly that we fundamentally reject the court's decision to issue arrest warrants for senior Israel officials.
The Hague Court also issued an arrest warrant for Hamas chief Mohammed Deif. But who's going to arrest any of them?
The UN is sovereign territory with its own police force. Would the UN be required, and would they arrest these officials if they came to the UN?
On our colleagues here in security, they're here to keep us safe, to keep the building safe. They're not here to arrest people.
So Netanyahu claims Israel is being targeted because of hate against Jewish people. The Dreyfus Affair reference is to an 1894 case that shook France, sparking political turmoil and led to Émile Zola writing his famous open letter titled J'accuse, directly translated, I accuse, to the French president in 1898. In 1894, French Army Captain Alfred Dreyfus was convicted of treason for selling military secrets to Germans. The Jewish soldier immediately became the target of anti-Semites within the French society and polity of the time. The French media, led by Edouard Drumont's La Libre Parole, went on a spree to vilify Dreyfus, faking facts and misleading the public. By 1896, the evidence in the case clearly pointed to another French officer who wasn't Jewish. Even as facts emerged and Dreyfus's innocence became clear, anti-Semitism continued to overshadow the truth. The French society was as divided as the media over the case. Seeking justice for Alfred Dreyfus were prominent journalists, including Georges Clemenceau, who went on to become the French Prime Minister in 1906. In the same year, a civilian court of appeals had finally set aside the charges against Dreyfus and rehabilitated the soldier. However, it took the French military around 90 more years to publicly declare Alfred Dreyfus's innocence. The facts of the case were for all to see. A man was prosecuted for crimes he did not commit, simply because he was Jewish. It is 2024 now, and the world has seen far worse moments of anti-Semitic horrors in Europe. The German dictator, Shakespeare's merchant, and even the rise of social Darwinism. European history is peppered with anti-Semitism, and now the Dreyfus Affair is back to remind the world of the core racism